Hey guys, so welcome back to 100 Line Last Defense Academy 2. Let's carry on where we left off. It's time to clear our name with regards to Gaku's murder because some people just cannot cross me off the list until I bring definitive proof of my innocence. So much for, well, innocence until proven guilty. So let's hit the pavement, get out of this damn rain, and interrogate some witnesses. We've got an idea of who or what killed Gaku, right? But the message warning us to leave or we die kind of remains a mystery still because, you know, only one person's been murdered, right? Besides Eito and Sirei. I know it sounds bad when I say it like that, but this one murder happened after we got the message, okay? Eito and Sirei, irrelevant. In more ways than one. So, talk to everyone. 0 out of 6. We've got the rec room. Oh, it's my accusers, okay? Leisure Lounge is Nozomi and Moko. We've got Takamaru, Tsubasa in garage, Kurata and Kyoshika in one classroom, Hiriko and Yugamu in the morgue, Ava in the courtyard. Okay, well let's start with my accusers. I have a right to face them. What are you guys doing here? Playing poker or some shit? What are you guys doing here? At my question, the four of them tensed up and looked at each other. Oh, what? You gotta make sure your stories line up? Nothing in particular. We were just bored, that's all. There are lots of things we can use to relieve our boredom here. After hearing their reply, I informed them that I was investigating Gaku's murder case. They were taken aback. What? Are you out of your mind? What do you mean? You guys have told me to bring proof of my innocence. Now that I'm investigating it, I'm crazy, apparently. Gaku was killed in the early morning on day 5. Almost 20 days have passed since then. Why now? I was in a coma for a week, alright? I don't have time for this shit. You forced my hand now because you guys said you wouldn't trust me until I slipped out the real culprit, remember? Does that mean you're suspicious of us? I didn't say that. It's actually much better if I can prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that we're all innocent. The more people we can confirm are innocent, the sooner we can prove that the killer had never been one of us to begin with, right? I see your point, but I'm afraid that'll be difficult to accomplish. Why is that? Because Detective Kako's not on my side? Why? Man, I'm getting all riled up. It's hard, man, when you're accused of something you didn't do, and I'm trying my best to prove it, but these guys won't listen to reason. Nobody from Group 1 has a verifiable alibi. Group 1. Oh, Group 1, as in the original members of the LDA Special Defense Unit. Thank you, Kako. I didn't have to be a detective to figure that one out. Whereas Group 2 refers to the 5 members from Second to Last Defense Academy? Wait, Sister Dearest, but you and I have ironclad alibis. Sleeping together is not an alibi. You guys are siblings. You have incentive to cover for each other. Because we were sleeping together in the same room? That doesn't hold any water from an objective point of view. I'm glad that she recognizes that at the very least. It is just as Hiriko said. The testimony of a sibling doesn't count. Miss Amamiya, you're distrustful of us too? Oh yeah, turnabout's fair play, huh? How does it feel? Who said that? You're jumping the gun here. What if we looked at possible motives? Motives? Like, is there anyone among you who had something against Gaku? Do you want to confess that now? Or do you want to hide it from me? Which is probably the smart thing to do, and I wouldn't blame you if you did. Takumi, are you really expecting someone to say yes to a question like that? It is pretty leading. Besides, as Mr. Ginzaki mentioned just now, Mr. Mariko was killed on the early morning on day 5. At that point, we'd only known each other for 4 days. Hardly enough time to develop a grudge deep enough to stab someone that many times over, unless you've lived 100 days in the past. I mean, that is a good point. But you know what, Ima, you've stabbed someone before. You stabbed Takamaru in the previous timeline. You have access to a knife. You have the means. And that's the truth. Yeah, I guess. That's why I believe there's no point trying to solve this case by looking at motives. That murder was carried out by a lunatic. That's the only way for it to make any sense. Well, then it's clearly Ima. He's the insane one. Which means the prime suspect would be the craziest lunatic of us all. The man, the myth, the meme himself. Takumi. God, I got led astray by the usual saying. Okay, first off, Dorumi, I do love you. You're amazing. And I know you're not crazy, but from the perception of everyone else, you're the crazy one. So you're the craziest lunatic of us all.
Hey!
Why me? Because you killed Mr. Atsuki so easily, just like that. And without any proof. How many times do I have to explain? He betrayed us in another future, and that's why... Would you say that to the police? Would that even hold up in a court of law? Well, none of you... What you guys are saying is holding up in a court of law either. It's all conjecture. I killed him to stop him from carrying out a crime in the future. Does that sound like a good defense to you? Does sleeping with your sister sound like one? Okay, calm down. Calm down. I'm getting confrontational. This is not good. It was the same old argument that wasn't worth repeating, so I didn't bother continuing. I simply sighed deeply, shook my head, and left. The truth will come out. And when it does, I'm going to bask in the glory of it. You guys are going to be apologizing, bowing at my feet, kissing it maybe. And I will decide whether I forgive you or not. Hello, ladies. What are you doing in the leisure lounge? Hey, guys, what are you doing here? Listening to the calming sound of running water. And trying to make yourselves as comfortable as possible. Comfortable, huh? What about you? Oh, actually... I told them I was investigating Gaku's murder case. Well, that's got nothing to do with us then, right? That Mariko kid was killed here between 1 and 4 a.m. on day 5. Both of us were at number 2 that day. Oh, just in case. Number 2 as in second to last defense academy. Whole thing's too long to keep repeating, so I shortened it. I mean, yeah, I also figured that out, thank you. I stuck to SLDA, but number 2 works as well, I suppose. We've also taken to calling this place number 1. Although its official name is the Last Defense Academy, shortening it to last sounded strange, so we settled on number 1 instead. Okay, got it. Thanks for explaining. Hey, are you suspecting us? Of course not. Actually, it's not completely impossible for one of us from number 2 to have done it. Oh, really? Well, please do go on. What? Any of us could have used the school bus to travel to and from here overnight. Oh, now that you mention it. Bedtime is at 11 p.m. Someone could have set off at midnight, after everyone else had fallen asleep. If they pushed the bus to its limits, it would have taken about 3 hours to get here. I don't know. I don't know, maybe I'm misinterpreting this, but sometimes it feels like it takes longer than 3 hours to get from number 2 to number 1 using the bus, but it could be just because I'm misremembering from our other adventures using the bus. But why would they speed over here to kill someone? Putting their time of arrival at around 3 a.m. If they took only 30 minutes to finish the job, they could have left number 1 by 3:30 a.m. Okay. Alright, hypothetically, what's the plan here? We leave at midnight, we come all the way to number 1. Are we looking for Gaku, or is he just the first person we find? Stab him 27 times in the classroom. So first he has to either be in the classroom or somewhere else, and then you drag him to the classroom, which is where the message was left the night prior, so this person must have been going to and from, unless they're unrelated. And return to number 2 at around 6:30 a.m., just before the morning announcement at 7 a.m. Also, someone from number 2 coming here wouldn't have triggered the Wall of Fire's intruder alert. That's true. But someone from another timeline wouldn't trip it either. Wait, and you're telling me this as members of number 2 yourselves? Oh, sorry for shooting my mouth off like that. It's just, you know, the incident doesn't quite feel as real to me because I've never met the victim. Well, it couldn't be these two, right? Like, why would you even bring that up? Why would you put yourself in harm's way if you're the killer here? Just in case. I asked them what they were doing between 11 p.m. on day 4 and 7 a.m. on day 5. Well, let me guess. Sleeping. And as I had expected, their answers were the same. I was sleeping like a log in my room. Me too. Cool. Alright, well that's 2 out of 6. Where are we going next? Let's go down to the 2nd floor. Ava, in the courtyard. Don't suppose you'll know anything. But you did want to speak with me regarding some intel on the invaders. Takumi, you've regained consciousness. Yeah, though battling you was what caused me to faint in the first place. Sorry about that. Are you sorry? You're actually apologizing to me? Why wouldn't I? You saved my life, I suppose. I heard you were really standoffish to the others. That wasn't my intention. I merely said I wouldn't be sharing any information if Takumi wasn't here. It was pointless asking Ava for information about Gaku's murder case, so I asked her for information about the enemy instead. Well, I'm here now. Tell me everything useful you know. Useful? Yeah, like the enemy HQ's location, invader types, number of troops, your war strategy. At that, Ava's face suddenly clouded over. I'm sorry. I'm feeling a little unwell. You know how you call in sick for work, like 10 minutes before your shift starts? That's what's happening right now. Feigning illness now? Give me a break. I'm not feigning, it's true. That wasn't what you promised. I came here alone like you asked, okay? Alone? Does it look like there's anyone else with me? Is Gaku's spirit haunting me? No, that's not what I was wondering about. It's just, I never asked you to come alone. All I said was I would talk once Takumi was here. True. Okay, well that's my bad. What do you mean? Whatever it is, I do not think I am able to talk. Please leave me for now. Ava was clearly feigning illness, but there was nothing I could do to make her talk. Her prison cell was locked. I won't be able to go inside without the key, and it's not like I can force her to spit out the information I wanted even if I could. What were you planning to do, choke her? Hey! This is ridiculous. I cursed and kicked a pebble as I left the courtyard. Fuck! Shit! Damn it! Alright. Nothing's going my way. The morgue. I recall these two were in here. Yep. Hideko and Yugamu. Quite the combination. Hideko and Yugamu? What are you guys doing here? Nothing questionable. I just always feel calmer next to dead bodies. Okay. That's wonderful to know. That is extremely questionable, if you ask me. I do not know why, but I just found myself wanting to come here. Do normal people find themselves wanting to come to a morgue? It's a lot less questionable than coming to the morgue to feel calmer next to dead bodies. I suppose, but the bar is extremely low. Even I can agree with that. Yugamu put his hand over his mouth and giggled. I mean, Yugamu's presence here might be a good thing. Hopefully he can give us some insight into the murder, right? Like, he's an assassin himself. What about you? I told them I was investigating Gaku's murder case. I see. So you're here to re-examine the corpse. I doubt there's anything new to discover. But I've got a specialist now. Yeah, but it wouldn't hurt. With that, I started investigating Gaku's dead body again. I didn't make any new discoveries, just like Hideko said. What was the cause of death? Hemorrhagic shock. How about the murder weapon? A foot-long blade. The shape of the wound seemed to indicate a kitchen knife of sorts. Have you found the knife? Not yet. Wait a minute, why is Yugamu suddenly acting all detective-like? I'm just curious. Don't mind me. Let me see. You already told us the estimated time of death when we were at Second to Last Defense Academy. Yes, between 1 and 4 a.m. on day 5. Before you ask, I was sleeping in my room at that time. That's everyone's excuse. What about you, Yugamu? What? What were you doing between the night of day 4 and the morning of day 5? Is that relevant to the case? Well, I've just been informed that someone may have taken the bus for a spin and really floored it to get here, kill someone, and go back. I'm just trying to cover all the bases. Please. I should get him to write on a piece of paper, see what his handwriting's like. We can try and compare it to what was written on the blackboard. Needless to say, I was in my room at Second to Last Defense Academy during that period of time. Or perhaps I should say, I was in dreamland, for I was sleeping like the dead. Right. Why do you ask? Because... Are you hesitating to say it out loud? Then I will do so on your behalf. Because you are an assassin, Yugamu. Yes, that is certainly a reason to be suspicious. However, I am much chagrined. I do not revel in meaningless murder. Indiscriminate killing goes against my personal code. There is always the possibility that Gaku was someone special to you. Impossible. I have never met this Gaku when he was alive. Of course, I have no evidence to back that statement up. All I can do is plead for you to believe my words. I mean, come on. Yugamu trusts us that we didn't kill Gaku. We should return that favor. I trust you. Well, there you go. Thank you. Takumi, I didn't hesitate to answer because I had seen Yugamu and Gaku's relationship in the previous timeline. There was just no way they had met each other before this. His statement about not killing meaninglessly was quite possibly true as well. In the previous timeline, Yugamu never killed any of his allies and never showed any indication that he wanted to. Your trust in me is heartening. He smiled a little as he said that. Well, I guess I'm done here then. Thanks for listening to me. After thanking them, I turned around and left. Okay, 2 more groups to go. Let's leave these 2 for last. Let's speak to some more number 2 people. Oh, I do like that it's not common at all, right, that there's rain in this game. I think it's on like 3 days max. And they've managed to remember, hey, we need to put rain on these windows here in this classroom. I suppose it helps that we had to come to this classroom to talk to these guys. But imagine if you didn't have to come into this classroom. You came here, saw it was raining outside. Good attention to detail. Tarada and Kyoshka? What are you 2 doing here? So, this is where this Gaku person was killed? It was weighing on our minds, and so we came. Everyone here is such a dimwit that it's highly likely they missed a vital piece of evidence or 2. Oh, so you're here for the same reason I am. Are you investigating the case as well, Sir Takumi? Yeah. Well, do you want to help me out since you're already here? I want to re-examine the scene of the crime. We searched the room together, but found nothing of note. Did you investigate this place immediately after the murder took place? Yes. Before we cleaned Gaku's blood off the floor. But we didn't find any clues that would bring us closer to the identity of the killer then, either. How about the murder weapon? Despite our best efforts, haven't found it yet. It's not in this classroom or anywhere else on the school grounds. What about the threatening note scribbled on the digital blackboard? Was it erased? Yeah, it was making us uneasy, so... That was a stupid thing to do! I mean, you're not wrong. We could have used the handwriting to pinpoint the killer. They weren't wrong. By the way, there's something I need to ask you. I asked them what they were doing between the night of day 4 and the morning of day 5. Wait, are you suspicious of us? Not really, it's just... I was sleeping in my room at second to last Defense Academy, of course. As was I. In my own room, that is. I cannot believe we're on your list of suspects. Look at me, I am the very epitome of innocence. Oh, yeah, sure. So am I. Hey, what's with that look? I mean, have you seen yourself, especially this particular sprite? More like the epitome of I've got something to hide. You are talking about my mask, right? Are you telling me to take it off? No, absolutely not. This mask stays on no matter what anybody... Right before she finished her sentence, Kyoshka snatched her mask away, revealing Kurata's face. She held the mask up high before throwing it onto the ceiling catwalk. Oh god. My mask is gone! My mask! Where did you hide it? Kurata kept looking around in a panic. Didn't seem like she noticed Kyoshka had thrown the mask away. That didn't really matter. What did matter was her exposed face. It's Kurata. What? Oh, no. I was just thinking how you look the same in the other timeline, too. Why would I look different? This is the face I was born with. I know what you're trying to say. This face is too cute to be natural, right? But I swear I never did anything to it. Who cares about that? Where's my mask? I feel naked without it. Don't look at me. I believe I just saw Sir Takemaru taking your mask somewhere. That bonehead! Give me my mask back, Takemaru! She dashed out of the classroom, shrieking away. My, her actions are as adorable as her looks. We ought to let her run around like that for a while. Kyoshka, I didn't realize you were a bit of a prankster. I guess this is revenge for all the torment Kurata gives you. Kyoshka disappeared after saying that. Now alone in the classroom, I doubted I'd learn anything new by sticking around. I guess I should go too. Alright, well, Nothing new to report on that front. Last two. Hello? Tsubasa, I get, but what are you doing here, Takamaru? Because she said she found something cool, duh. What is it? It was a box of junk inside this garage. I rummaged through it and found this. What's that? It's a voice changer. See that patch thing on the tip of the cable? What the hell's there a voice changer in the garage for? Stick it to your throat and you can use it to freely change your voice to anything you like. You can make it go higher, lower, or smooth as butter. Also, if you have a sample voice recording that's long enough, you can make yourself talk with that voice too. Oh god, someone could be wearing a skin suit of us and using that to communicate. Isn't it cool? Is this the only one? Or are there more? Sure. But what is it even doing here? Oh, I wouldn't know. Maybe whoever used this place last left it behind. Who would that be? How the heck would I know? What are you doing here, Takumi? Oh, right. I told them why I was there. Investigating Gaku's murder, huh? I don't know why it says, like, I told them why I was there. You could just have a line of dialogue saying, well, I'm here to investigate the murder. It's such a... I guess it's to switch things up a little bit. I think you're looking in the wrong place. We don't have anything new to share. We were all fast asleep in our rooms when he died. We couldn't have possibly seen or heard anything or anyone suspicious. Any personal guesses? Like, do you know if anyone had a grudge against Gaku? They turned and looked at each other. Takumi. Are you thinking one of us is the killer? No, that's not it. I already told you. The culprit is an outsider who's already escaped outside the wall of fire after killing Gaku. Yeah, that's what I think too. I don't want to be suspicious of anyone anymore. Ain't gonna make that mistake again. He was probably referring to the time when he suspected I was the killer. Okay, well, thanks for sharing your thoughts with me. After saying that, I turned to leave. Okay, we learned precisely nothing. Just the fact that, Second Last Defense Academy students could have committed the murder. Finished talking with everyone. Sadly, I didn't manage to unearth anything new. Oh, shit. It's getting serious. While nobody at number 1 had an alibi, they didn't have a motive either. Nothing's changed about this. But the 5 new members from number 2. I've realized any one of them could have been the culprit. But why? First, they would have to know about Second Last Defense Academy's existence, and my going back in time wouldn't have changed that. And, well, they also had a tight deadline to adhere to, using the school bus. They couldn't have taken the school bus to and from number 1 and 2 overnight. They could also enter without triggering the alarm. All this investigation had done was throw more names onto the suspect list. The murder weapon was still missing, and the killer left no trace at the scene of the crime. In short, there are 0 clues to go on. How do I even continue the investigation like this? I sighed and collapsed into bed. Killer's good. They covered their tracks. The day drew to a close, and night slowly took over.
At ease, soldiers.
I can't be at ease. Not while I'm being accused. Sire's carefree voice faded away into the darkness, only to be slowly taken over by a cold silence. It was in that silence that I found myself heading to a certain place. The courtyard. Is it still raining? Where Ava was being held. I went closer to her cage and stopped just in front of it. Takumi, is something wrong? You look very tired. I guess I caught the illness off you. I'm not. You're just imagining things. Well then, why are you here? Why do you think? When Shoma was bringing food to me, he told me about Gaku. He also shared a lot of other things with me. I'm aware of your current predicament. You mustn't lie to yourself, Takumi. What? The truth is, you think the killer is among the 12 of you, right? No, I don't. Please, you can be honest with me. I won't tell anyone. You're not even honest with me. Why should I return that? I'm the only one you can remove as a suspect because I only arrived here 3 days ago. It's literally impossible for me to have killed Gaku. If I had managed to slip in somehow without triggering the alarm, I wouldn't have stopped at Gaku. In short, I am the only one in this school that you can trust right now. That's not true. I can trust no one. You've come here because deep inside you know that too. Am I wrong? You may be right. The words spilled out of my mouth before I could stop myself. I couldn't even be sure if I had meant what I said. You and I are the same, Takumi. I don't trust my allies either. Especially not Veshnes. Why's that? That battle 3 days ago. She was supposed to send reinforcements for me, but they never came. She was using me as bait. Bait? She nodded and continued talking. She should have seen me being caught from where she was located, but she didn't do anything, because that was her plan all along. Wait a minute, I thought Veshnes was dead. That is what everyone seems to believe. But is it really true? I'm of the opinion she is still alive somewhere out there. Takumi, here's the straight truth. There's a bomb inside my body. The detonator is on a joint on my left hand pinky finger. Moving it in a particular motion triggers an explosion. Anyone standing within a 25-yard radius at that time will be blown to smithereens. Well, I hope no one's listening to this conversation. They might try to take advantage of it. Please relax. I don't intend on going through with it. If I did, I would have done it a long time ago. Anyway, Veshnes ordered me to do this. If you get caught, blow yourself up in front of everyone in the Special Defense Unit. I was not to humiliate myself by becoming a prisoner of war. But you didn't do that. My orders were to detonate in front of everyone. Is that why you wanted me to bring everyone here? Is that why you wouldn't tell anyone anything until I was around? I was to blow up every single member of the Special Defense Unit. I didn't detonate the bomb when you apprehended me, because the other 4 members were on the rooftop. I get it now. That's why you wouldn't offer any intel until I came. But you came alone, which defeated the purpose of the request. You were all supposed to come together. That was Veshnes's plan, huh? Yes. To allow you to capture me before detonating, taking out everyone in one fell swoop. That's why she didn't send reinforcements. I mean, surely taking out the majority of us is enough, right? Because the others aren't going to be able to defend on their own. Ava clenched her jaw and lowered her head, her eyes brimming with tears. Okay, I understand the situation better now. But why are you sharing this top-secret plan with me? I wasn't lying when I said I was feeling unwell this afternoon. It was bothering me that much. I had to choose between lying to you and eventually killing everyone here, or telling you the truth and joining your side. The weight of that decision made me feel so ill. But in the end, you decided to side with me. Yes, because I could never betray someone who saved my life. One more thing. Your eyes. When I look into them, I sense something familiar. Like you're the father of my child in another timeline or something. Something familiar? Solitude. It dwells within you. Those lonely eyes were what drew my heart to you. Oh god, it's another Ava romance route! Her words weighed heavily on me. It felt like something I was trying desperately to keep hidden had been forcefully exposed. Yet instead of panicking, I felt a strange sense of relief deep inside. I may have been unknowingly putting a barrier between myself and the others because of my suspicions. Also the fact that, well, everyone's different now. We came back in time. We're the only one who has the extra knowledge. That in itself is isolating, right? It truly felt like Ava was the only one I could open up to. Because she was the only one I could say with absolute certainty didn't kill Gaku. By the way, aren't you going to ask me about our army? I'm not in the mood for that right now. I probably wouldn't remember anything anyway. Then may I ask for a favor? Go on. Please, return my mask to me. Your mask? The mask I was wearing on the battlefield. My people highly value our masks. We consider them as part of us. Without it, I feel exposed. Fine. Your mask, right? Yes. Thank you so much. Is there something in the mask or something? Will it detonate if I pick it up? After leaving Ava, I went back to my room. I don't even know where it is. I had mixed feelings about our conversation. A chaotic mix of slight relief, intense guilt, great confusion.
Hey!
Ah! With a loud cry, I jumped into bed and resigned myself to a sleepless night ahead. Man, this route's stressful. I've only made one decision, besides killing Ato. And that was to stay at school. Alright. I definitely feel like it's a good thing I went to the other route first before coming here, though, because, one, we've got many answers to, like, plot questions, right? Like, we know the truth behind the invasion of Futurum and the artificial satellite being the loss of humankind, yada yada yada, our history, but also as well because of these, well, timeline jumping shenanigans, right? Like, we've seen some familiar scenes. So, yeah. I feel like we're well equipped to handle what's coming at us going forward. Because if I hadn't done all that, I'd be so confused right now. After waking up to the usual morning announcement, I walked out of my room straight into Tsubasa. Morning, Takumi. Heading to breakfast? Yeah. Hey, can I ask you something? What is it? Do you know what happened to Ava's mask? Ava's mask? Yeah, the thing she was wearing on the battlefield before she revealed her true face. Oh, that? It's being kept somewhere in the garage. Really? Did that voice changer... Was that part of the package, or is that something else entirely? Great, thanks. I'll go grab it later. Immediately after saying that, the door to the stairwell flung open and Kyoshka came charging over. She quickly ran over to us with a strained look on her face and said, Something disturbing has been discovered in the classroom on the first floor. Something? Disturbing? Not a body, but something? You must come immediately. Everyone else is already on their way. What now? I followed Tsubasa and Kyoshka to the classroom on the first floor, dashing inside upon arrival. Another message? What? No way. Darumi, is this you? Not again. It was a repeat of day 4. Somebody had used red spray paint to write something on the digital blackboard again. This is, well, first off, this is different handwriting. Much different. The only difference was the content of the text. There's more than that. This time it said, let's play a killing game. Who found it first? 'Twas I. Upon discovering this foul scene, I immediately set off to inform everybody of it. What were you doing here in the first place? Yes, well, I had wished to retrieve Lady Kurata's mask before breakfast. It had been left on the ceiling catwalk since you flung it there yesterday? Kyoshka! You'll pay for this later! Kurata was already wearing her mask. She must have retrieved it before the rest of us came running in. Who would write something like this? Everyone, turn your heads. Let's all raise our fingers and point at the person who did it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Isn't it obvious? It's the same No, talk about We're meant to point at Darumi. It's the same bastard who wrote the last threat. The same one who killed Gaku. Guys, come on. This is completely different. Are you sure? The handwriting seems a little different. My dear sister's sharp perception pierces through everything. You don't have to have sharp perception to know this. So someone else wrote this? Ooh. Wait, could it be Ava? No, I don't think that's possible. When I delivered breakfast to her just now, her cage was properly locked. I also don't think she knows, the alphabet. Who has the key? I do. It's the only copy in existence. Also, there's a special IC chip embedded inside that makes it impossible to duplicate. We can think about the author later. I'm more curious what this killing game is supposed to refer to. Which part of killing game is so hard to understand? It's a game where you kill or be killed. It still doesn't make any sense. Who plays? What are the rules? Where? How? When? Why? Suddenly, Shoma raised his voice. Everybody, look! There's something on the teacher's desk. Is it Monokuma? What the? It's a saw-like tape recorder? This looks like a tape recorder? I guess we should listen to it. I pressed play, and an eerie-sounding voice came out of the recorder.
The game has officially begun.
Oh my god, it's Zero. Zero has come.
Like the blackboard says, let's all play a killing game together. The name of this game is The Invader Hunt.
I wonder if they got the actual culprit to do this voice changing. The message continued. Anyone willing to participate should gather in the leisure lounge at 7 p.m. All who refuse to join the game will be eliminated. That is all. With those eerie words, the voice stopped. Silence prevailed. We could have heard a pin drop. We were all frowning, although nobody said anything. The last note hadn't been a prank. Siri was destroyed and Gaku was murdered. This note could have been written by the same person. His last words especially kept echoing loudly in my mind. All who refuse to join the game will be eliminated. Like, killed? Or just like, you know, now you don't get to play. Eliminated could mean more than one thing. By the way, Kako, you mentioned something about the handwriting of this message being different from the last. Maybe the culprit deliberately changed it. We should keep that possibility in mind. Too soon to be jumping to conclusions about two different culprits when the MO's the same. So, Gaku's murderer's on the move again? Basically. This could be from the same person who killed Gaku. If so, we might be able to find their true identity by joining the game. But that option came with major risks. The monster who destroyed Sirei and slaughtered Gaku was behind it after all. Join the game despite the risks, or try to keep everyone as safe as possible. We had until 7 p.m. to decide what to do, but it didn't seem prudent to delay our decision until the last minute. We had to stay united. All of us. For that to happen, I had to clearly express my opinion on the matter first, as team leader. But what was our best option? Should we join the game or ignore it completely? I thought long and hard about what to say, and then I made my decision. What the fuck are we doing? What is this route that's like completely different to the, you know, spare Ato side? Join the invader hunt. Yes or no? I've already defied the message once. I can defy it again. But if this leads us to investigating who the culprit is by participating in the game. Plus, if we don't join, we're gonna get eliminated, so to speak. Why a killing game of all things? Why is this? Shit. Yes, why not? Let's do it. Let's go. Alright. I'll play your game, Jigsaw.
I think I'm going to join the game.
It feels like, you know, I'm undercover. I'm trying to investigate. The only way to get answers? Play the game. Like I'm in Squid Game or something. Like, I have to go back. I have to infiltrate the games to figure out who's behind it all. Feeling determined, I voiced my intention to participate. Will you all join me in this invader hunt? Oh, no. Have you lost your mind, Mr. Samino? Participating in a shady game like this would make us just like Master Mariko, jumping into the fire and getting stabbed for it. We might end up getting slaughtered just like Gaku. I know it could be dangerous, but I think ignoring the invitation would be even more dangerous, judging by what happened last time. We ought to accept despite the risk. Hey, Takumi, let's think about this rationally. Who knows what kind of monster's behind this? Anything could happen if we join some insane game like this, man.
Hey!
I more than understand the risks of participating, but I still want to know. I want to know who killed Gaku. I want to know who put us in this situation. I thought things would be different without Ato secretly manipulating us, but apparently I was wrong. Someone had destroyed Sirei and killed Gaku, all in the space of one night. Gaku's death plunged us all into paranoia, and we haven't been able to come together since. Who could possibly be doing this? Everyone, please, I'm begging you, even if just this once, go along with me. Please, join the game with me. How's this even gonna work? We're gonna have battles and shit too, like defending the school. I bowed my head while shouting my pleas, trying to show them how serious I was. But I didn't get the reaction I was hoping for. Sorry, Takumi, I can't. It smells like a trap to me. I'm out too. There's something so vulgar about using a game to encourage murder. A group of strangers all killing each other without any love behind it. It's no better than a hedonistic orgy.
Oh!
Did someone say orgy? Oh, simmer down, you stupid perv! I'm out too. The audience hates to see a team turn on each other like that. Okay, well, looks like half of us are getting eliminated. My life may be worthless, but if I die, I won't be able to see my dog Leo again. I guess I'm playing by myself. This is bad. This is really bad. At this rate, I'll be the only one playing. How do I convince everyone that this is the right move? What do I have to do? Before I could say it anymore.
Are you kidding? Sign me up!
I mean, that was a given.
Ugh.
What? I'm gonna play the game, obviously. I mean, duh.
Yeah.
Obviously, a killing game's about to go down either way. Finally, the god of killing games has smiled on me and broken the chains binding me to this pitiful, tedious life. She's happy. Anyway, that's why you're all gonna join. It's mandatory. Yeah, right. I'm not fucking doing this. We can't start killing each other. We're here to fight the invaders. Right? The name of the game is Invader Hunt. We're gonna be hunting them down. Excuse me? If you guys keep acting like such wusses, I won't get my killing game. We need at least a double-digit player count or it's not gonna happen. And I need it to happen. I've been waiting for this my whole life. I'm so sick of this lame tower defense game. I want us to kill each other. Do it! 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 We're all gonna do it, right? Darumi something urged everyone to play it vociferously. Wow, need to add that to my lexicon. But the more she insisted, the more it turned everyone off. Darumi, worst marketer of all time. What utter foolishness! I'm not entertaining this nonsense anymore. Disgusted, Kurata left the classroom. The others followed soon after. If you want to kill each other, do it by yourselves. I won't stand for this. Sister Dearest and I are going back to our rooms. I've always wanted to storm out in a dramatic huff like this. Well, you're just following trends at this point, Ima. You didn't even go out first. So cliche. What, the killing game or him storming out? In the end, the only ones left standing in the classroom were... Hirako. What's wrong with them? Not playing like defies the laws of nature. Myself, Darumi, and Hirako. Hirako, are you going to play the game too? I'm shocked. I didn't think you'd have any interest in something like this. This is like the bare minimum amount of people you have to play a killing game. Don't misunderstand me. I have no interest at all in the game itself. I just want to make sure. Make sure? Hirako fell silent, refusing to elaborate. She does tend to be secretive. Well then, the three of us will meet in the leisure lounge tonight. The message said anyone willing to participate should gather in the leisure lounge at 7 p.m. Well, with so few participants, it's entirely possible the game will be cancelled. No, my long-awaited killing game is slipping through my fingers. I'd laugh if this was like just a joke route where it's just like, boom. No one, we don't have enough people to do the killing game, it's over, and that's our ending. It's so tragic. And then it's just like, killing game route done. Hirako and I went back to our rooms, leaving Darumi behind to wallow in despair. Alright. An invader hunt. I was lying in bed, contemplating this mysterious game that we were supposedly going to play. Why would whoever wrote the message invite us to join a game? What kind of game do they have planned? Or was the announcement itself a trap? I was racking my brain, unable to figure out any possible intention behind all of this, until suddenly... A visitor? I opened the door and came face to face with Darumi. Oh, are we making alliances already? You want to team up against Hirako? Darumi, what's up? Hey, weren't you saying anything? Dorumi continued to stand there, not speaking so much as a single word. 1 minute passed, then 2. 3 people isn't enough. Finally, she spoke. A killing game with only 3 people? That's just not gonna work. The joy of a killing game is that there are a ton of participants and a lot of dying. 3 people do not a massacre make. I mean, forget Royale. That's not even enough of a battle to get excited about. Totally impossible, like way impossible. She was muttering to herself, but I more or less understood her point. So you're saying there's not enough people to hold a proper killing game? I've literally been saying that this whole time!
Hey!
Really? I didn't notice. I got the feeling this announcement only exacerbated Darumi's emotional instability. Normies always do this. They're like so happy to do an athletic meet or a talent show or whatever, but if you suggest a killing game, they're like, ew, no way. Yeah, I wonder what puts them off. That's probably because they don't want to die. At this rate, I'm not gonna get my killing game. Can't have that. If it gets cancelled, it's so over. You have to help Takumi. Tell them how important this is and convince them to play. Okay, first off, you don't even think I'm innocent with regards to Gaku's murder. Now you want my help? To get you something you want? Ooh, that's a bit rich. Are you kidding? There's no way they'd listen to me. Even just now, they barely paid any attention to what I had to say. It'll be fine. Just stand in their doorways and keep putting on that peer pressure. They'll cave eventually. Well, I mean, they only have to hold out until 7 p.m. You mean like what you're doing to me now? And I'm already on board. I might be dumb and useless, but even I can handle staging a sit-in. I mean, I did stick around my parents' house for basically my entire life without ever running away no matter how much my brother and my daddy yelled at me to leave. That is a long sentence. No, I guess that was mostly because I didn't have anywhere else to go. What do I even say to that? Okay, you'll be in charge of convincing Takemaru, Shoma, and the twins. Your job is to flip them into willing players before we're supposed to meet. Do I have, like, persuasion missions coming up? I swear to God. And why are you giving me the twins? They're, like, the least likely to listen to me. You have to get them to play no matter what. I'm gonna listen to you. You guys had, like, your little alliance in the rec room. Shoma as well. Darumi stormed away without giving me a chance to object. Why is she so pushy? But now that she's asked, I can't just do nothing. I don't want the game to get cancelled either, so I guess I should try to encourage everybody to join. I'm supposed to persuade Takemaru, Shoma, Ima, and Kako, huh? Of the 4, Takemaru seems the most likely to hear me out. He looks like a hard ass, but at his core he's genuine and kind, which makes him perfect for killing. He might be willing to listen if he sees that I feel strongly about this. Okay, the first one I'm going to try to convince is Takemaru. That settles that. Now to think of a way to get him to join. Takemaru, you're a hard ass, but you have a good heart. Let's go kill some people. He's probably against it because he's wary of what might happen. His concerns are valid. The monster who slaughtered Gaku is behind this after all. I get why he'd want to avoid a confrontation, but if we don't participate, we may never find out who's really behind all this. I can't let that happen. I want to catch whoever killed our friend, no matter what it takes. Gaku might have been a careless, sneaky goofball, but it was one of our own. He didn't deserve to die. I'll never forgive whoever killed him. I'm going to find them. And I know Takemaru feels the same. Maybe I should get him to remember how he felt when Gaku was murdered. Yeah, do you want to feel that over and over again? But how do I do that? How do I get Takemaru fired up again? How do you reignite the rage in someone's heart? No point in trying to figure this out on my own. I should ask around and see if anyone has any ideas. Maybe I'll stab him in the abdomen. Or, tell him no guts, no glory. 9 pieces of information! Wow, we are really committed to this. Alright, well, let's start with Shoma. Even though I need to convince you at some point, too. Man. I feel like this is gonna be an utter disaster. How to get Takemaru fired up, you ask? Takumi, you're asking the wrong person. My IQ is so low that it's a negative number. I couldn't possibly know. Can you stop the self-deprecation for a second and really think about it? What gets him worked up? I'm sorry, I have no idea. I'm too scared to think about anything. The invader hunt is all I can think about. They want us to kill each other. Shoma's completely terrified. It's pointless trying to question him further. Great. Well, so much for convincing him as well. The gym. Ladies. You wish to know how to ignite the fire in Takemaru's heart? I recommend giving him stickers. Oh my god, I just realized as well, because we never had a persuasion mission with Takemaru before. Because he was already willing from the get-go to fight in the battles. So this is our chance to have a persuasion mission with him, I guess. Stickers. A while back, I was messing around and put a cute character sticker on Sir Takemaru's custom biker jacket. He was completely overcome with rage. The fuck you think you're doing to my jacket? That's the window to my soul. If you ever transition, you better damn well call me so I can kick your ass man to man. God, it took me a second to realize what she was saying. That's exactly what he screamed at me. If I were to describe his countenance that day, he looked like an angry temple spirit. Or an active volcano. Well, good news, Kyoshka, you don't have to transition. I mean, he was perfectly willing to fight Vishnes, and she's a woman. So indeed, a sticker will set it ablaze. I don't think it had anything to do with the sticker. I think he just got mad you mess with his clothes. This doesn't seem like it's going to be useful, but I'll try to remember it anyway. Takemaru is very serious about his biker outfit. Noted. How to get Takemaru fired up? Pro wrestling obs! When you're locked in tight and exchanging pure soul energy with another fighter, your heart will be on fire. Come and experience it for yourself, Takumi. I'll spar with you right now. Sorry, Moko, but now's not a good... So much of a waste to put your butt on the line and fight? Well, yeah. Man, I picked the wrong person to ask. Moving right along. Who's next? Ava? Any ideas? You want to join a killing game? I'd have to let you out of your cage. Takumi, did you bring it? Bring what? Oh, your mask? I forgot about that completely. My mask. You promised me yesterday. That's right. She asked me to give her mask back to her yesterday. Sorry, Ava. I just don't have time for that right now. No, I've been waiting so long. Is there something in that mask that's going to help you escape or destroy us? Takumi, are you going to break your promise to me? You're mocking me because you know I'm just a helpless prisoner. Calm down. I'll be sure to bring it when I'm done. Just wait a bit longer, please. You promise? You really will? If you don't, I'll break down crying. She incessantly confirmed again and again that I would actually bring it. That must be incredibly important to her. Okay, on to the morgue. Hirumi? Look how many more bodies could be here to calm you down, Yugamu, if you just... Wait, do I try and convince Eito? No, it's Gaku's. The moment I saw Gaku's body, I had an idea. This should work. I'm sorry, Gaku. I'm going to have to move your sheet. We're going to have to weekend at Bernie's you to get an extra participant. I'm just going to puppeteer you. I pulled down the sheet draped over Gaku's body and came face to face with his brutalized corpse. Then, I took off his jacket. It was splattered with blood and covered in countless holes. The criminal stabbed him over and over with a knife. I felt like I could feel Gaku's pain and agony just by touching his jacket. They won't get away with this. They're going to pay. It filled my heart with a sense of duty and conviction. If I show this to Takemaru, he'll remember how angry he was when Gaku was murdered. If you say so. Hirumi, what are you doing here? Can't you tell? I'm pretending to be a corpse, duh. A corpse? If we're going to play a killing game, then all of the useless nobodies like me are probably going to die first. So I thought I'd better practice being dead. That way I'll be a cool corpse when the time comes. You'll be a cool corpse anyway, because you're going to be in the fridge. I see. Well, good luck with it. You should look at Gaku's body and practice too. He's a perfect example of how we're all going to end up. Well, I mean, someone's got to win the killing game. Yagami, what are you doing here? I came to chat with that Eito Atsuki guy. I'm terribly intrigued by him. Chat, he's a dead body. Corpses are surprisingly articulate. You can learn so much just by looking at them. I knew the moment I laid eyes on his body. He was a brilliant assassin in his own right. Oh, I would give anything to have met him while he was still alive. Trust me, I did you a favor by murdering his ass. Tsubasa? In the war room? How to get Takemaru fired up? Isn't he always fired up? I mean, is he ever cool or composed? But don't you think he's been holding back a bit too much lately? Normally, I'd expect him to be the first to jump at the opportunity to do this invader hunt. I mean, even Takemaru has to hold back sometimes. I mean, how many of our friends have died so far? Eito, Gaku, and Eito doesn't count, he wasn't a friend. Even Siri's just a heap of scrap now. Well, what is Siri's remains doing here? I'm connecting what's left of him to the PC in the war room to salvage whatever data I can. I figured if I can access his confidential information, I can learn how to fix the corpse recovery drones, and maybe I'll even be able to get some information on whoever destroyed him.
Huh?
So you're basically doing an autopsy? Yeah. I'm sure even Siri regrets that this happened to him so suddenly, so I feel like I need to make his death mean something at the very least. I felt my chest clench as I stared at Siri's remains. I'll never forgive whoever did this to him. They have to pay. An incredible rage was coursing throughout my body. You mind if I borrow his bits and pieces? Yeah. Tsubasa, do you think I can borrow him? I guess so, but what for? I'm going to show him to Takemaru. The person who did this to Siri was more than likely the same person who murdered Gaku. Takemaru might remember his rage when he sees this. Alright, thank you. 8 out of 9 is the last one. Well, if it isn't the village idiot, right on cue. What is wrong with you? What's your problem all of a sudden? Why are you so angry? Obviously because you're a complete and utter moron. Is it because I called you cute? You want to play a killing game? You're such an uneducated street rat, I can puke. She's worried about you, Takumi. We were just talking, and we think you're not thinking rationally. Takumi, it's not too late. You can rethink this. You can go to the flowchart and change your choice. I know you have your reasons, but playing such a dangerous game is madness. Even a sick necrophile like you should know a killing game is going too far. What makes me a necrophile? Try to rub your pauper brain cells together long enough to generate a spark, and think about why you shouldn't value your freak fetishes over your own life. She was being unnecessarily cruel, but Kurado was worried about me in her own Kurado way. I appreciated the sentiment, but sorry, but I've made up my mind. I'd gladly accept the risks for a chance to confront Gaku's killer, and nothing would change my mind. Okay, these should be enough to convince him. Gaku's jacket and Siri's remains. Holding onto them tightly, I barged into Takemaru's room. It's been a while since I've done this. Whoa, Takumi, where's your manners? You can't just let yourself in. Takemaru, sorry to spring this on you, but I have something I want to show you. Yeah, look at this gore, and look at Siri. What is this? It's all fucked up and full of holes. And real dirty, too. Covered in dark stains. That's Gaku's jacket. Exhibit A. He was wearing it when he was killed. When he was killed? You mean these stains are his blood? Yeah. What did you think it was? You asshole! What would you show me this? Yeah, I know, nobody wants to see this, but we can't hide from it. It's got all these holes in it, see? Because he was stabbed with a knife, over and over, brutally. Am I riling you up yet? That motherfucker stabbed him this many times? God damn it! Gaku must have been in so much pain! Takemaru's eyes were bloodshot as he stared at the holes in Gaku's clothes. He was shaking with fury. Here's where I get him once and for all. And this is what's left of Siri. The person who did this was more than likely the same person who murdered Gaku. He might have been a machine, but I know he suffered. He was torn to shreds. Takumi, what the hell are you trying to do, you psychopath? I know I owe you one, but I won't hesitate to fuck you up if you're just here to mess with the bodies of all our dead friends. No, that's not it. I just wanted to ask you. I looked Takemaru dead in the eye. Pun intended. It's very likely that whoever's inviting us to play this game is the same person who killed Siri and Gaku. The killer who did this to our friends is throwing down a challenge. I moved closer to Takemaru. Takemaru, listen to me. Are you sure you want to run away from this game? If you back down now, you might never get another shot at catching whoever did this. I can't let him get away with this. I'm gonna kill him with my bare hands! But that ain't enough of a reason to play this game. What happens to Gaku happens to all of us, then it's all pointless. Crap, he's still not angry enough. I want to get Takemaru to join and he's still on the fence after all of this. I'm just going to have to make him even madder. Okay. How do I play this again? It's been so long. Begin persuasion.
Let Gaku's killer get away with it. I will get payback, but this ain't the time for that. Whatever this invader hunt shit is, it's obviously a trap. We got no clue what's waiting for us in the leisure lounge. We can't just take up a challenge from a killer!
That biker jacket's just for show? I know, we gotta wait for some options before we make our choice.
So, that biker jacket of yours is just for show, huh?
Oh, the way, his tone. The fuck did you just say to me? What are you, deaf? I said a coward like you shouldn't be wearing a jacket like that. Take it off. Bastard! You ain't gonna get away with talking about my jacket like that. She reflects my whole soul. It's just like Kiyoshika said. Takamaru gets upset when you insult his jacket. He's lost his cool. Now's my chance. I'm going to make him see it my way. Whoa, that was fast.
Takamaru, you don't deserve to wear that jacket.
You're just a pretender.
The fuck, man? I ain't called the strongest gang boss that's ever lived for nothing.
Yeah, was your gang old people?
You? A gang boss? You don't seem like much of a boss to me at all.
What?
Think about it. You're literally cowering, even though the person who killed your friend is throwing down the gauntlet.
And guess what? They're probably a dude. Oh, no excuse now.
I didn't know a gang boss could be such a fair-weather friend and still get any respect.
Takamaru's face looked nothing short of demonic as he glared at me, but he didn't argue back. I must have hit him where it hurt. He was at a loss for words. Takumi, the ultimate troll.
Takamaru,
The ultimate rage baiter. I bumped my fist against his chest near his heart.
if you want to show me how a real boss acts, fight with me. Join me.
Please join the game with me.
Please. Join the game with me.
Well, your pride is on the line now. Welcome. Player 4. He's so happy now. Persuasion complete. If you're gonna bust my balls like that, I guess I can't back down. Fine, I'll do it. I'll join this fucking invader hunt or whatever it is and kill the bastard behind all this shit. My hard work had paid off. Takamaru had finally agreed to join, but I didn't have time to stick around and celebrate. I quickly left Takamaru's room and set off to persuade the others. Since I'd won over someone as influential as Takamaru, persuading the others went smoothly. Thank you. Huh? Takamaru said he'd join? If you got someone as cautious as Mr. Yakushiji to fold, then I guess the game can't be all that dangerous. Well, thank you for conveniently falling in line. Everyone's going to join? Then I guess I should too. Having successfully won over Ima, Kako, and Shoma, I'd met the quota Darumi forced on me. And then, night finally came.